What's up, guys? So I got something special for you guys. Since I pretty much only did a stream for the China account, I did it twice actually. I decided to do a video. I have recorded all the stuff I did for the daily thing, but here I'm just going to give you basically an overview. So what you're seeing is going to be after all the gameplay that's going to be towards the rest of the video. And I'm just going to pretty much go over some things and show you what is going to go on, and basically show you what's happening. So overall, the Chinese game is 2 to 3 years ahead. It is very sophisticated. It is very nice. They have like very nice graphics. So many things have changed. Everything is different. It pretty much feels like a completely different game. It's gonna obviously take years before Oasis Games develops towards this, but this is something they're gonna eventually lead up to. Now, people keep asking, why would I go to China? Blah blah blah. As you guys know, I hit level 80 on my main account, so this is just a free-to-play side account. And there was an event that gave a Chuny medal. I don't know how long it's gonna expire for, but I still have the daily recharge first time, so I did not recharge at all. There was just a silver shuriken event that I was able to redeem, and that pretty much gave me a medal. But one thing that is really just weird and suspicious on my server is this number one person, man. That person is ridiculously strong. So let me not spoil it yet, but first let me show you these events. So the new server event has basically like the top 10 people who have this amount of battle power and are ranked in this way, they get special things. So I'm guessing this is ninja tools. Rank 1 gets ninja tools, like pretty much like a Magatama pack, as well as other stuff, scrolls, who knows what it is. So this person has 17k power at a level 47. Now let's go to the next thing, which is the recharge event. So China has a recharge event. Whoever holds rank 1 gets a 4th Hokage Minato, as well as another ninja tool, and I'm guessing the same kind of battle power pack like you get from the battle power one. But it's 176,000 ingots. That is around, I guess, 3,000 US dollars, because I was asking Kenson how much this would be. So that's around 3,000 US dollars. And China has a way better system when it comes to starting out. I'm going to go over this more in depth, but let me just go over this person. This person has an insane amount of stuff. So you have, you guys see it, okay? You have the curse, the devil form, whatever his name is, Hidan. Then they have Hanzo, the 4th Raikage, 10 puppets Chio. Now other partners that this guy has, or girl, is they have the reanimated Haku. They also have the, 4th Kazekage. They have an insane amount of stuff. And the good thing about China is that they pretty much have everything more in depth. So you click on this button up here, and it's going to pretty much inspect you. So you go here, and it's going to actually hover over the partner. You can actually see 4th Raikage is very dangerous. He's going to attack like a million times first round when he does his mystery. Then they have the Wind Main with Dance of Impetus to pretty much reset the mysteries. Hanzo poisons the entire team. This Hidan can hit like, I think, almost an entire team if they're all tagged and stuff like that. So he's basically the stronger version of the regular Hidan. Then you have the summons, which you can actually see which pet summons they have and stuff. We didn't unlock summons yet because it's a level 50. But the most suspicious thing about this guy is the fact that they have rank 7 battle armor. And it's pretty much level 25 already. So I don't know what's going on, but this person is insane. They have 17k power at a level 47. With this high battle armor, it is just nuts. I mean, even Kenson was extremely surprised. He was actually thinking it's like somebody from Tencent messing with me or whatever, but he was saying this is like one of the top players already if they're going to start off this strong. But it's just really ridiculous, And honestly, I have felt this kind of experience from every game that I go to, but this is beyond ridiculous. Rank 7 battle armor at level 47 with this team. Now, let's just move on to other stuff. So, you can get them in the event, in case people are going to ask, oh, there's no Kage treasures yet, hacker. No, there's events. So you can get the 4th Raikage here. It's 100 for every fragment. Then you also have 20 for every fragment for Hidan, 6 for every Haku. I don't know how you get these points, everything's in Chinese. I have been struggling through this, to be honest. But I'm just going to end up going for the seal scrolls. I'm pretty much only asking Kenson when it comes to China advice, because he has been playing here. He is the best Chinese YouTuber that I watch when it comes to this stuff. So he's pretty much teaching me and telling me what I should focus on, what I should go for. So from this event, I'm going to go for the seal scrolls. stack those up. The events should end tomorrow, which is going to be Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. That's when it resets China. And that's why China makes it good for me, because I can pretty much do videos in the afternoon and get them out the next day. So I'll try to bring you guys more China videos, more, just to show off the stuff from a different perspective. Now you can get yourself some items here. No idea what any of these are because, I can't spend for them and find out what they are. Then you have the Treasure Key event, which was like, I think, key recruitment or ninja recruitment in the US. You can get the Kazekage Reanimated Sorcery, who is a beast. I mean, he pretty much gives you a shield, attack, taijutsu, and ninjutsu boost to all reanimated allies. And when he dies, he reapplies that passive. So this sorcery is a beast. I would love to get him, but getting ninjas as a free-to-play from here is pretty much impossible. So what I will go for is these scrolls. Apparently, they pretty much improve the growth on the summoning pets itself. So since Kenson set to spend it here, I'm going to go for these. Now, these are also for like the equipment stuff you unlock later on. You can actually make equipment. No idea what this thing is because, even Kenson didn't tell me not to worry about it for now. So I'm just going to go for these growth scrolls. Now, overall, the Chinese experience is really fun. Even though, it is a completely different perspective from playing as a free player, I'm actually enjoying this game. It feels like a completely new game because everything is so foreign. Then they have something here that I don't know about. Then you also have Chode Boy with the coupons for spins, blah, blah, blah. And I keep pressing stuff. And pretty much the thing about this game is that when you actually press stuff, it opens up new UIs and all this kind of cool things. So that is pretty much the events covered. Now, you can see at the top here, you have a connection bar. So that pretty much shows you what your latency is and how your connection to the server is. I haven't had any connection drops, any problems whatsoever. The game has been flawless. A lot of things I like about this game. So, let me start going in depth. So this actually shows you how your BP has been changing. It gives you the date, it gives you the time, it tells you how many points it went up and if you go down or up. So that is very nice, it keeps track of that. This is the pretty much thing that shows you where you should focus your power on. And I use this as a guideline, it's going to be hard to keep track of it. But I try as best as I can, and obviously I'm pretty much lacking at this point. This is the recharge button. This, I have no idea what this is. Yeah, no idea what that was. But besides the point, we have, okay, I clicked on the recharge thing. So recharging price-wise, it is different. China has, when you convert it to US dollars, China recharges are cheaper. 200,000 ingots is 3,000 US dollars. And this fucking loading screen is taking forever to open. This is the Joni medal. Rewards are the same as the English version. But like I was saying, it costs around 3,000 US dollars to get 200k ingots in China, which would cost $4,000 in the Oasis Games platform. That's something to think about. I don't know. I think I already pressed this, right? Yeah, I already pressed that. So then we have this thing, which I got no idea what it is. I think it's like you can set another password for your account in the account. And maybe when you set the password, if you don't type the password in, you can't sell items or use items. No, I don't know what it is. Then we have the events. So I have no idea what this event is. I haven't done it. It is way too I guess early in the morning for me to cover it. Or no, it goes on for the entire day from 8 to pretty much the end, midnight. But you need to be level 58, so I can't test that for a while. I did manage to do some team instance with people today. I have used Google Translate to do that. Then they have Solo Convoy, which I will show you later in the video. It is the best thing that is out. I love Solo Convoy. I cannot do this event, which I have no idea what it is. Oh, Great Ninja War. So we have Great Ninja War and all this stuff. We did sign up for Great Ninja War. I got no idea what this thing is, though. There's two different things going on. I would like to say I will try to do it, but I actually have college and work today, so I can't find out what that is. But there are a lot of events that this game has, and I just can't really test them out. I have to actually, wake up early once in a while. They also have this Obito event, which is something to do with the Tsukuyomi and the Divine Tree. Just pressing everything just pops up interfaces, man. So we have that taken care of. The first thing that this is going to take me to is the group base. So might as well cover the group base. I'm going to try to do everything in order, pretty much go over it, and it's going to probably be a long video. There's a lot of stuff to go over. I'm just not going to pretty much include a lot of stuff from the video. Just try to show off the key things. So the lucky wheel is here. Then you have the actual group skills, which do not change. It's the same as it is everywhere else. I'm slowly trying to get my contribution and my group skills up. Now we have pretty much the NPC for Great Ninja War here. There are a lot of things. We did register. You have like a best of 18 or something. Like the Great Ninja War here is crazy, a lot more populated. Then the other tabs kind of give you some brief information about it. Overall, the Chinese experience is just crazy. This thing, I don't know what it is, but I can't activate it. Maybe it's for that second part after Great Ninja War. Here you have the shops, which the shops in this game are different. You no longer buy fragments from the shop anymore. I will show you where you get them from. But you pretty much can still get the points for the group, get points from Arena, and I don't know what the last one is because I did not unlock it. This might be the summoning shop because it does say level 50, and I don't know what these keys are for, but the keys are used for something else. So there's a lot of things I don't know about, like these blue seals. So there's a lot of stuff to still learn through about. Then you have this guy, which is pretty much for plundering in Convoy, and then you have the Convoy Manager, which you pretty much change it up. You kind of like have 3 different refreshes. You select a mission. I already did Convoy, so I can't show you right now, but you will see later in this video when I was doing it. So you select one of these missions, and it pretty much takes you across the map and you're running. You can actually get plundered on the way there. So solo Convoy is the best thing ever. It takes so less time. And then you have this frog guy, which you need a level 3 group to do, but I think it uses up like those runes that you can get from packs, and that kind of gives you more guild contribution towards the group. So there's a lot of stuff to go about, and you know, I'm trying to keep this as fast as possible, but it's going to be hard. So summon wise, summons are the same so far. You know, next summon is going to be at 50, which is going to be a Tendos. Then Sage Treasure at 60, Kage at 70, I believe. Unless they got dropped on, I really have no idea, but the treasures are all over the place. Then you have the black market. So the good thing about the black market is the black market in China is actually really useful. There are a lot better items. You can actually get seal fragments. You can get a lot of character fragments, and it's gonna alert you at the left side, basically saying, oh, like you have until this time before refreshes and all this stuff. So we covered all that. Now we covered hot topic. Now this is the daily mission. Daily missions, this is it. And there's no longer bounty missions as far as I know. It's going to be all in the daily missions, which I already did. You will see them towards the later video, just me like redeeming stuff. But you'll have stuff here. It kind of changes every day based on the events and other stuff. And you get a lot more experience. Then you also have like these weekly missions, which these are amazing. So you have daily missions that you have to do basically every week, and they reset once a week. You get a lot of experience, like 250,000 XP. This makes a huge difference from when you're at a low level, and it will even help out at a later part. Plus, you basically get 1 free seal scroll a week from this, and you can also claim rewards from this after you do all the weekly missions, because you will have the 2 S ones, and then you have these. So the daily mission now is kind of a hybrid between the bounties and all that stuff put together. Now we have the rankings. There is a ton of rankings to really worry about. It is just way too much stuff that I don't want to go into depth for, because a lot of stuff I have no idea what it is. But popularity wise, you know, I got my boy King supporting me, blue-haired whore with the 19 flowers. This person's actually catching up. I doubt I'm going to keep this because, you know, King just kind of donated it on a whim. He didn't have any use for the ingots or just didn't want to use them. And Ninja Exam interface looks a lot better. Alright, you have like a more sophisticated kind of look. Ninja Exam goes up to 2. It has up to 250, but you can only clear up to 220 at this point. Then you have like stuff at the side, which I have no idea what this is because it's minimum level 125. You have stuff here, which I accidentally keep opening stuff. This is to reset. This is to sweep. This is the cumulative rewards that you can get. So the interface looks different. Now you have this one thing, which is ridiculously crazy. I don't know what this was, but as soon as I unlocked it, I ended up, you know, accidentally fighting it. You fight Hokage, you fight the Minato, Fourth Raikage, and Mei all at the same time. I have no idea what the rewards are. I have still yet to do this. The one time I tried to do it, I got destroyed. I got molested. So, you know, I'm just going to wait. Probably do this over the weekend or whenever. But this is something new. I have no idea what the purpose is for that yet. Ranked battle does not change. You know, okay, actually it does change. 10 coupons for 1 challenge. Let me just quickly waste it so I can show you. Ranked battle in China has this double kunai thing, which will automatically pretty much complete the battle for you. Like you will see a small, really fast progression of the battle, and it will end. And if you lose, you lose. You win, you win. So this saves you so much time when it comes to rank battle. You don't have to actually retreat and focus on it. That's something I wanted to show you guys. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and the good thing about the game, I don't know what I did. Oh, this actually refreshes. So it'll refresh the opponents you can do. Another thing you need to realize is that your talents for everything are independent. So your talents for arena, survival trial, ninja exam, pretty much everything are all over the place. They're completely separate. So this is good when it comes to you switching your main team a lot. It will actually keep its place wherever you go. This is the new survival trial, which I will show you the gameplay. I have no idea what these are. Basically, there's like different lands you can be in, and those unlock at different points. But the way survival trial works now is you have different lands that unlock at different levels, and you can pretty much challenge them a certain amount of times. Obviously, the higher you go, the better rewards you'll get. But, it pretty much goes to show that you get these points things. The scrolls give you points. You can redeem items. You press this thing, Cumulative Reward. You get a lot more coins from the survival trial. You get these black scrolls, which I have no idea what they're used for. Cultivation runes, awakens, group coins. A lot of cool stuff. And then there's like also other buttons that I don't know what they do. But when it comes to China, I press everything until it works or until something happens. So this shows you all the fights that you do. Pretty much starting out with these were the first fights I did in the sea land. Then I went to blah blah blah, the bees, and lost, won, lost, and it just works like that. So you can do the C1 a limited amount of times. Then I went to B, and then obviously I can't do the A's or S's because there's just too many people that are strong on the server. There's these two. I have two of these scrolls. No idea what they serve purpose for. And like I said, the talents basically. Okay, this is actually the part I want to show you later in the video. So we covered that. Strong approach time. Strong approach does not take stamina in China. And you get a lot better rewards. You get these boxes, which I'm guessing go towards the group thing. You also have this different type of cloth. You get group contribution as well as group coins. The silver coins are survival trial, by the way. I just said group coins because there's so much things I have to talk about. It's going to be a long video, but I'm trying to cover everything. So you have Yagra this week, which I will do Yagra on a different video just to show you. I can only do easy. I think normal unlocks at like level 50, and I don't know if I can actually get that this week because it is kind of hard keeping track with everybody. But you can actually get medium threads for normal, and then the difficult one gets you advanced threads and medium. So that's good about their strong approach. And it does not cost you any stamina, so that's another bonus. Then we have the cat, which I did mention in one of my other videos. You have different difficulties. It actually scales up. So it goes up to 70 and 85. The 70 one for the coins just gives you more coins. But when you go to the food one, the experience one, so the 61 is what we have in the English version. 70 gives you the gold awakening materials, which would be very nice to get right now. And then the 85 one gives you the red awakening materials, which gets you the red name. So this is why this cat thing gets updated and becomes a lot better. Arena has a lot cleaner interface. Now, they changed how it works for the rank ups. You have like some special roles. So you have the actual, up to Super Kage or whatever it is. And then you have all this other stuff that, no idea, you just get like mysterious stuff, random stuff. Now, like I said, all the talents are different everywhere. So you will have to go from place to place and set them all up before you do that. You also have I'm just pressing stuff here. No idea what this is, but this is something that I see once in a while. It might be for some feature that I have no idea what that's about. I need to actually, there's the missions for Arena. You also have the Arena shop, which I did show you before. Then this is for the actual ranked Arena, which will count towards your rank. And this is the casual mode. So casual mode, you can test out any team. Even if you lose, you won't drop out of your current rank. You won't lose any points. So I do like the overall layout of it. And I do like that they have a casual and ranked mode. And arena queues are actually good when it comes to this game. So then we have like a bunch of other events, which I'll just quickly go over. You just get a bunch of free stuff from these if you actually meet the requirements. Now you get like a pack for recharging. You basically get a ton of more stuff for recharging in this game. Also for reaching certain levels or whatever, you'll get items here. China just gives you way more free stuff. That's basically how it is. It is a lot nicer for free-to-plays, but you pretty much have to understand the game and understand the language to actually do it. So that's something that is just, it's going to be tough to worry about the language. But I'm managing it slowly, and I'm glad I have Kenson to pretty much guide me through it. Then this kind of thing opens up like the VIP page, and it's gonna be a black screen for you guys. That's the VIP page. This is like some 10-cent third-party program you download, and basically for running it or downloading it, you actually get yourself some rewards. I'm saying so much stuff, I have to basically like relax once in a while. This stuff I have no idea what it is, but more free stuff to actually do it. And then this is for the 10-cent game platform, which I did show you in my QQ tutorial. Basically, if you actually get the 10-cent game platform, every week you can redeem these items. And first time using the platform gets you this. Then reaching the requirements get you these. So there's just a lot of stuff to go through. And there's also something else at the bottom, which is the VIP in the game. Basically, QQ and this version of the game have a VIP system. You'll get yourself a lot of materials in the end, as well as other bonuses. Like I think you can pretty much claim the VIP 1, 2, and 3 rewards, assuming you're VIP 3. So you'll get a lot of stuff for this. Seal scrolls here as well. So there's just a lot of stuff to worry about. Now you have this frog thing, which I have no idea how you do this. I'm guessing it's like recharge or spend and you get something like this. But the rebates look massive. Like whatever this is, 16,000 coupons, 10 seal scrolls, and then a second, whatever, 3,600 coupons, 10 seal scrolls. No idea how this is, but this just looks big with the rebate. Then you have the benefit hall, which pretty much we get Choza for this month in China. Too bad the server started on the 16th, so I don't even think I can get a Choza at all. And then you get these awakening books, which pretty much awaken your mysteries for your ninjas. Like I know Orochimaru, you can awaken his mystery, and then Tobirama actually does his mystery when you summon him out. So it's very interesting the way China is. And in case you guys do notice, the moods are accessible everywhere. They are completely different. So that's something you guys should see. You basically get meatballs from like everything. They're not really that hard to get because they have a different mood system. They have rewards up to level for each level, basically all the way up to 100. They also have power all the way up to 70,000. So 70,000, you get this awesome samurai outfit, which is a part of the clothing battle armor thing. I'm still too low level to show you battle armor. I think it's at like level 43 I unlock it, which I'm really close to 43. So I actually get that before I end the video, but I'll return to that later on. This is basically in case you missed stuff, you can go here. The daily recharge, you get Gara. You can actually get this Gara in the black market. You're actually able to buy his fragments pretty often. So you don't have to actually recharge to get Gara. That's not the only way to get him. But, you know, you get a lot of stuff for recharging. That's pretty much the main point of China. Then you have the 7-day login, which is completely different. You get pretty much like fragments all over the place, and you still get your 3-star Kakashi at the end of it tomorrow on the second day. But you also get Shikamaru, Kiba frags, Rock Lee, and Ted. Apologies, guys, but I am saying way too much, and it is 2 o'clock in the morning. So they have a 600% rebate, which I believe is the ninja pack where you get the extra coupons. First week server events, top up 50k gold. You get an insane amount of coupons. This is probably like $50 to $70 worth of coupons for free. Some Magatamas, Meatballs, Seal Scrolls, Advanced, level 4, Ninjutsu. You also get yourself 90 Iruka fragments and 80 Tsunade fragments. So you will get a 3-star Iruka, and you will also get yourself a 3-star Tsunade. So, you know, that's a lot of stuff to worry about. Then you have the battle power, pretty much this is the consumption, sorry. So spend 150k gold and you get a cudgel. Boy, if only they had this in America, because I would actually get a fucking cudgel by now. But there's a lot of stuff to get, really good consumption. And, you know, the rank 1 on my server already has that. This is, I think, like a recharge, like basically recharge this each day, maybe you get it, because the rewards seem kind of bad for this to be a week-long thing. Maybe like every day you recharge, you can actually recharge 1,000 ingots and you get all this stuff. Who knows how this works? Then you have the pretty much weekly charge up. So if you stay these places, you'll get the rewards. And you have to basically like register. I think it's like top up at least a minimum of 1,000 ingots for you to actually appear on this thing. And in case there's more than 3 people or like 10 people on the list, it will show them up here. But yeah, 176,000 ingots. That gets you that Minato and that Ninja Tool. It's just crazy. Then you have the battle power part, which gets you a Ninja Tool bracelet. This person will get a necklace. And, you know, there's just a lot of stuff. Then you have the level part, which you gain a certain level. So it's possibly you can actually get level 60 potentially if you were severely pay to win, and that would get you a huge amount of rewards. Obviously, I don't even think I can get 50. You know, I'll be really lucky if I can get 50, but who knows what can happen. So that covers the new events, and that pretty much covers all the events that we have here. Now, let me move on to some things. Let us take a look at the shop. So, you have the restricted shop for the events. No idea what this stuff is, but you actually have the battle armor clothing. Now, you can actually preview it here. You press this button, and it's going to load up and show you how they look. Now, they look awesome, and they are a lot cheaper than what they are in the English version. They all have pretty much significant stats. I do like the way they look. So many different ones. You know, a lot of cool ones. It's a lot cheaper as well. The cowboy outfit here, which is the first one we got in America. The swimsuit one. And you have the sailor one. Now, they don't show off the samurai one. But, you know, you guys probably have seen the samurai one in the Chinese videos and other stuff. Now, Magatamas. That is one thing you have to realize in this game. Magatamas are a lot more expensive. Especially the level 4s, because the Magatama system, the Magatamas give more stats over here, and the system is different. So I will try and show you that. Then you also have the second shop for all these other items. And that pretty much covers that. But let us also go into the strengthen tab. So I can't show everything, but there is a lot more tabs. So in the English version, we only go up to refines. They have 3 more things, which one I'll unlock at 45. Another one that's at 48, and another one at 65. So there's 3 more things to look forward to. But the way Magatamas work is that you basically need 3 level 1 Magatamas. 3 level 1 Magatamas to get to a level 2 Magatama. So you basically need 3 of every Magatama instead of 2 to actually rank up in this one. And they give me more stats, and they're basically more expensive this way. Now I will show you the long-awaited home, which I've been talking about. You basically have like your own mansion. Now, I have no idea how it actually upgrades. You know, this is pretty much the standard mansion you get. Who knows, maybe it stays like this. But this is where your tasks are. This is where your tree is. Then you also have the hot spring. Now, the hot spring is basically something where if you stay in this for 2 hours, you have to basically be online and stay in this. So you can see all the other players that do this. You can actually drop the soap. Okay, you can actually drop the soap and have... Okay, I need to chill. It is just 2 in the morning. But yeah, you can drop the soap. This will basically give you stamina in the long run. So as long as you leave your game on, you'll be getting more stamina back this way. The only downside is you have to actually be on the game itself. So if you're going to do this, do all your daily stuff. Stay in here. It unlocks at level 40 and then go out. Just pretty much go AFK, leave the game in the background. As soon as you leave, you stop getting stamina. You have to basically go back in there and drop the soap again. Now Jiraiya, he basically has like a trivia thing going on for your ninjas. You basically have like friendships between your ninjas, and if you actually go to them, which I already did it, but you will basically go to them, and this option will basically, they ask you a question, you either answer it correctly, you get a, pretty much a stat boost for that ninja. So that's pretty cool. That covers that. Now, for those of you who are wondering, you know, the friends thing has been moved up here now. The friends stuff has been moved up here, and they actually did change it though, because when you go to gifting, where can I show it? Okay, your first gift of the day is a 10k item, 10k coin item that doesn't actually count towards as a rose. No idea what it counts as, but it's just like a made up item that you actually need to do every day for your daily mission. And the friends thing, they get moved up there, and then you also have something here, which, no idea, I think this is for like, yeah, the teams basically. You can make yourself a team and join here. So they do move it up here. Let me go over some things that I can think of. Okay, Ninja Tools has been changed. This is the new system. You basically click here, you have to press this left one to strengthen. The right one is to, like, I think upgrade into the next tier or something like that. I really haven't messed around with this too much. And all the equipment kind of links up in the end. You unlock it as you go. Moods. Moods are up here now. So you have to press this little refresh button. And moods are differently. There's no mood scrolls on the Chinese version. You just use the meatballs. Now you can get a maximum of 15% in one stat and minus 5% in another stat. That is basically the maximum. So I went for 10% attack boost with a minus 5% defense, because the lightning main is honestly a good damage dealer. Let me just show you, like, let me try to get a mood on Asuma. So he gets a plus 5% ninjutsu, which is actually kind of good. 5%, 10% attack, that's kind of good. Every ninja basically starts with a mood, and you can actually refresh yourself a negative mood. You can also spend coupons or ingots. I have no idea what this one does. I was just sorry, but it is just way too much. So I'll refresh her mood because, you know, it is, don't want to lose that attack. There we go. I can get a plus 10% attack and a minus 5% resistance. So I obviously would want to go for ninjutsu on her. But like you see here, you just basically click use. It's going to keep refreshing. You can actually decline or accept them. So this is really nice the way they have it set up. Although you get less of a power boost. Then you have this thing, which pretty much it will teleport you to any spot on the map. So I'm guessing, I haven't used one, but I guess you use it and then you go to the mini map and you pretty much click where you want to go and it's going to teleport you there. You don't have, yeah, here it is. So you click this and it will teleport you wherever you want to go. You don't have to actually run there. That is another thing that I have covered. What else is there? I'm really thinking of something right now. Okay, the ninjas. That is one thing I have to cover. So also, like, yeah, since they replace moods, you have cultivates. You have another thing at level 60, which I have no idea what that is. I think this is the Mystery Awaken thing that I was talking about briefly. And, you know, my Trice Ninjas. But here is the Ninja Scroll. So the way this thing works is as you progress through a scroll, then you can unlock the next person to get. So here, for instance, you can get yourself Rock Lee stuff, and it will tell you where you can get the fragments, which is going to point to the elite instances, basically. And upon getting him, then you can actually start getting fragments for the, pretty much this version, which is the Inner Gates one. Now, I'm not sure how it works fully because I did not get any fragments, but you can only get 10 fragments. I don't know if this is a weekly thing, a daily thing, or if this is a permanent thing, but it is a very interesting system. And eventually you can pretty much get yourself a Minato, as well as the Icha Paradise, you know, Kakashi. He is here, but you have to basically get his fragments from coupons or ingots. Now, you can also get the QB Naruto. The scroll goes on. The second scroll is basically just random people, Hokages, like a Tobirama is here, a Hashirama. So the scroll, basically all the ninjas you can get are in a scroll now. You can even get the Gara fragments here. You can actually buy them to get the 2-star version. Yeah. Then you also have, you know, Ukon Sakon, which you actually get some of their fragments from, I believe, the elite instances. Then the third scroll is like Akatsuki members. You can actually get the pimped out Kakuzu. Like I said, though, I haven't really gone into the scroll, so I have no idea how you get them. But eventually you progress through a ninja. Once you get a certain amount of stars, you unlock to the next tier. So you have to basically keep going up, up, up till you reach the end. And Itachi is up here. Then you also have 2 more scrolls which are locked. And no idea what's going to be in there. There's actually a lot more. There's 5 scrolls that are locked. And then this is like a kind of random ninja thing where you pretty much get ninjas from events. You even have like the NPCs that you see, like the girls in the game. You can actually get them. And there's 2 different varieties. You also have this poison dude from the Chunin exams. Here's basically something new. And then you have the OG cat gods. You have the gray cat. And then you have Fukurokumaru. So both of these cats are super legendary. Then you also have the transformation. And that is pretty much what I have covered. Now let me see if I can level up real quick because I'm really next to the next level. Go into the battle armor and then I can try to cut out some parts and show you that. Alright, so guys, I hit 43. I'm not sure if I'm going to get access to the battle armor now, and yes I do. So here is the battle armor in China. Pretty much going to be just the same as everything else. It's going to be extremely expensive. You get your materials. I did the Yagura Easy Strong Approach one time as like a test 2 days ago. So I can actually get myself a few or 2 levels on that. Then they have ranks, and then they pretty much show you the battle armor, what it can go up to. Now it still goes up to rank 9, it doesn't go past that. And then the clothing feature gets unlocked at 44, so I can't show you all the clothes. But I will be showing that in the future. For now, let me head into pretty much all the gameplay that I missed, that I couldn't show you in this video, and basically briefly explain to you more stuff in detail. So guys, continuing right where we left off, I forgot to mention about the formation placement. Now Germany has this, I'm not sure what other hosts do, but basically wherever you place them, certain ninjas will get different boosts. Now you have multiple formations, each with their own stat that they boost. There's also scrolls that you get which will pretty much increase the level of that formation, and it will pretty much increase the amount of stat boost that ninja gets for being in that position. This is very useful, but at the same time, what if you change your formations around too much? Pretty much, I would say you have to stick with one formation, try to focus around it, get the maximum amount of power that you can get from that. There's really no point swapping formation here and there. You can see here, once you do a daily mission stuff, you go and continue it, redeem it from there itself. And meatballs are very easy to get. You get awakened materials from doing elite instances. Here I'm going to show you some survival trial. So basically, you know, the interface looks a lot cleaner. Like, the cool thing about the game is that there's actual dialogue in it. So, you know, if you hear characters speaking, sometimes they say different things. You know, they actually have slightly different animations going towards it as well. The game is very well made compared to the English version with the Chinese. But as I was telling you guys, this game is almost 3 years ahead. Based on all the stuff I have showed you in this video, you should pretty much assume that it is on another level of gameplay. It is completely different. You shouldn't focus on what is good in China compared to what's good in America, because it is completely different. Here you basically click the scrolls, and that is where you can go ahead and get yourself some rewards. But like I said, you know, the game is completely different. It is so far advanced, so far, you know, just in the, it's just so far, it's advanced so far in the past 3 years that is just way too many things to go through. And there are a lot of differences between it. Now here, when you go to Onco, you kind of have like a time trivia type thing. For every correct answer, you get XP and coins. This is only available on some days. I pretty much found this here and there. When you do daily mission, you can actually do it. Now, I'm pretty much guessing. Obviously, I don't speak Chinese. I don't write Chinese. I don't know how to read it. So I was just choosing random answers, managed to get some out of it. You still get XP and coins if you get it wrong. But here is the show. Solo convoy is my favorite thing to do. So, like, it is just something that, you know, the convoy has pretty much a longer time period in China. The event lasts for at least 4 hours, I believe. And, you know, it appears twice a day as well. So 8 hours in total you can devote to convoy and team instance. But convoy itself, you basically pick yourself a mission. And the second part of the summons, it pretty much, I think it's like if you get these ninjas, you unlock it. So eventually you can get a Mei. No idea what this has to do with it, but it's just a diagram leading up to Mei. And, you know, she is a very good ninja to get in the Kage treasures later on. But moving back to the convoy itself. So it has like a bounty feel to it, where you pretty much choose whichever mission you want, and the computer will automatically walk there and deliver it. Now you actually pretty much see the game explore itself, and you can get plundered as well. So you have to be careful when you're doing this. Luckily, when I do this at, I believe it's like almost 10 to 11 at night, nobody really plunders at this time. So that's great for me. You know, I'm not trying to get robbed or anything like that. It takes you all over the place, and it's really simple, you know, because convoy is a big issue when it comes to Naruto Online for me. On average, it will take around 15 to 30 minutes to fully do convoy. And by fully doing it, I mean finding a person with the scroll, doing your 4 chances, your 4 runs automatically takes 8 minutes at least if nobody plunders you. And then trying to plunder somebody, it just takes goddamn forever, especially on a dead server. Solo convoy eliminates that. It only took me literally 3 minutes to do the 3 solo chances I had for convoy, and I believe you get better rewards because you also get group skills or group contribution as well as coins, and then even plundering is very easy. So doing solo convoy takes 3 minutes compared to the 30 minutes that it probably will take me to do convoy in America. So I really do love this thing. I wish they brought it in earlier. No idea when it's going to come out, but I'll be definitely looking forward to solo convoy. It is by far the best thing that China has that we don't have yet. And there are a lot of things that they have which I wish we had, and you know, I'm pretty much not, I don't think I would cover everything in this video. It's already a 40-minute long video, and I apologize about that, but I really wanted to give you guys comparisons, let you know what you guys can see, what you guys have to focus on, because there's a lot of stuff going on here. This is why you shouldn't really focus on comparing the Chinese platform to the English one. You know, take your time with the English one. The end game in the North American version is a lot different from China by far. And, you know, there's just interesting features that I guess are worth showing. So here is from the team instance point of view. I must say that Google Translate is the real MVP. I literally Google Translated 4,000 battle power team instance, copied what Google Translate gave me, put it into World Chat, and I managed to find these 2 fabulous win mains to carry my noob ass through the team instances. And team instances are basically different. So you also have you have team instances based on power now. It's not really level anymore. So at a certain amount of power, once you reach it, you will unlock that specific team instances. And there are many different levels, many different things to worry about. And, you know, it pretty much becomes a whole different system now. There are a lot more team instances as well. There's, I believe, 2 different set of difficulties. The higher your battle power is, the more of a higher chance you'll get of getting better ninja tools. And that's the way it works out. But China has different main characters. So many main characters are so strong. Wind main, you know, in North American version, her blind only affects 1 person, but it can occur twice each round. Here, it will blind 3 targets every time. Then you also have the water main, where in the English version, her immobile is, well, her pretty much neurotoxin is going to immobile people after she crits. In the Chinese version, she chaoses them. The lightning main is super strong. No idea what's different from him because I don't play him over there. But every main character is boosted in a way where they're just a lot better. Plus the wind main's chase, which is the Rasengan. It can occur twice in China. So all these main characters are super strong. At level 80, I believe we will get the 4th set of talents. So that's going to make the mains even better. You know, China is on a whole nother level. I must say I'm enjoying my experience when it comes to this game. I'll try to bring you guys more gameplay, more stuff to do in here, because I am enjoying it, even though it's been going very slow for me. And at the same time, you know, there are just a lot of stuff to cover, and I'm pretty much looking forward to the future, because doing the stuff now all over again is pretty boring. But it's going to get better once I actually unlock more sealed treasures and stuff like that to get free draws from. Hopefully get lucky. But there are a lot of stuff in China to look forward to. I'm grateful, you know, because there's just so many things to look forward to. That means we have a lot more time with Oasis games. Definitely the updates have been coming at a different pace. So maybe we'll get a lot of these updates sooner than later. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I pretty much was here to showcase a lot of stuff from China. I can guarantee you I missed a lot of stuff and I'm too low level to show other things. Maybe in the future I can revisit this video and do a full list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.